Well, right now, joining us in our studio in the basement, we have Scotty Cameron joining us with Jessie G. And Jessie G will be at the Jerome County Fair tonight, and we want to invite everybody to come on out. And thanks so much for joining us from Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you for having me. This has been fun.
Now, one song that you do is Army Ranger.
Yes. That's my single out right now. It's actually the only song I have out because I got a record deal. And then they took all my music offline. So, yeah, it's the only thing you can find right now until after the summertime when we drop an album. So
Right on. So, you're talking about your record deal. Let's just kind of go like maybe start to finish and work a little bit chronologically here. So, how did you get into doing country music? I mean, I know you're from Oregon, correct?
I am from Oregon.
And so, how did you get from Oregon to Nashville?
So, I mean, I grew up singing country my whole life. Since I was in diapers, I was singing, and I would put on little talent shows in my living room, invite the whole family over, and just, I was a little ham. And when I went to college, I got a scholarship at Linfield College in Oregon for music, studied music for a while. Then after college, I had the opportunity from a local radio station like yourselves to enter a battle of the bands to open up for Gretchen Wilson. And she had been an idol of mine my whole life. I always looked up to her and sang her songs. Here for the Party was like my opener when I played live shows.
That's my jam.
Yes. And so when I heard she was coming, I was like, I have to open up for her. I have to meet her. And so we won it. We opened up for her. And after the show, I was like, hey, can we come hang out? And we snuck out back, and I was like, hey, it's me. Can we come hang out? And she was like, sure. So my whole family snuck back at the picnic tables, and we ended up staying till 4 a.m. We shared a bottle of Jack. We just had fun. We, when you feel like you've met someone your whole life and you've known them your whole life.
Right.
So that was kind of that. And then moved out to Nashville. She actually didn't even give me the opportunity, but I just saw there was an opportunity. So I took a little leap of faith and I just moved. And I sent her an email and I was like, hey, I'm here. There's a tornado. I don't know how to handle that because I'm from the West Coast. And what do? And I hid in my bathtub and put a mattress over me.
That's the best thing you could do, right?
It really was. And, it was like one of those situations where I knew that if I took that leap of faith and I just trusted my gut and I just did it, I knew that like God would have me and things would work out. And it was meant to be. It felt like it was meant to be. And you know what? She loved me enough after we wrote together that she signed me to a record label, and here we are. So
now are you touring with her?
I am. This is the first show I haven't done with her, which is crazy that I'm headlining the show and not her. I love it. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Don't tell her I'm excited about it. But yeah, it's been a great summer.
So I was relating a story to you. You found a sucker in me with your song Army Ranger. My father's military, my uncle military. I have lots of military and actually police officer family and friends. And when I heard your song, it just struck a chord. And I think it does for a lot of people because it's so personal.
Yes.
Now, is that something that's personal for you? It's got to be, right?
Very, very personal. So I was just saying on the air how I wrote this song on Veterans Day, which I didn't even know it was Veterans Day when I woke up because it was right in the morning and I hadn't had coffee yet. But I went
Nobody knows what's going on without coffee.
Right? I was like, I need my second, third, fourth cup. But then I went into the songwriting session with two other writers, Melanie Marini and Michael August. They're great songwriters in Nashville. And I was in one of those moods where I just felt very sad and melancholy because I am in love with the military man, and he had been gone for over a month. I hadn't talked to him. I didn't know how he was. I didn't know anything. And so it was one of those situations where I went into the write and I was like, you guys, I can't write about anything else today. This is what I need to write about. I can't feel anything else right now. And so let's just make use of what I'm feeling and let's just write. And so I had the line, I fell in love with an Army Ranger, written down for months. And that was the day that I just knew it had to come alive. And it took it like an hour and a half to write that whole song. It just came flooding out. And now it's literally one of the most proud. I've never been this proud of anything I've done musically in my life. So,
and you definitely should be, and that's one of the great things about country music. Yeah. It connects on a personal level.
It does.
And man, home run with that one.
Yeah,
Seriously, it really does connect.
Yeah, that is
and
cool.
and you can feel the passion and you can feel the personal touch that you really put into that song, and I thoroughly appreciate it. The video, I'm a crier. I'll admit that. And so it seriously brought tears to my eyes just because I know how it is. And I've had some friends that didn't come back. And so it's just really, really awesome.
That's
hats off to you for that one.
That's tough when that doesn't happen. The rest of the album, you're getting ready to release that. Tell us about that.
So if you come to the show tonight, I will be singing pretty much most of the songs that will be on the album. We're trying to write a few more songs with some heavy hitters like Kid Rock and John Rich from Big and Rich and a bunch of those dudes. So I'm very excited about what's to come with the stuff we've already written and what we're going to finish writing out to round out the album at the end of the summer. But yeah, come out to the show and you'll hear kind of what it's all about. So
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am excited. Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, and we are going to be giving some more. We've given tickets away, so lots of people are excited to see you tonight, and we are so excited to say that. One other thing, we're talking about Gretchen Wilson, Big and Rich, of course, and Kid Rock. Do they appear on your album, or are they just kind of the background of helping out, making sure that you do this right?
So I'm hoping that I get all of them as songwriters. Gretchen's already written a lot of the songs with me. We've been talking about doing a music video and trying to have them all come cameo, which would be great, kind of like in Redneck Woman with what she had, where she had Hank Williams there and Kid Rock and Tanya Tucker. She had all of them, and there's some big plans in the works. I can't say everything because we're still like in the works, but it's going to be pretty cool, guys. I'm excited.
Well, I'll tell you, and we talked a little bit about Army Ranger, and, of course, I mean, he's active military right now, so we can't talk too much about that. Yeah. But, you said that maybe in a little bit he's going to be joining you. How fun is that?
Yeah, he'll be out here in 2 weeks. We have a show in Ohio, and he'll be out there with me for that. Ooh, he loves it. I know.
Make him a roadie. He's built. Right? I'm sure if he's an Army Ranger, he's got the muscles to move stuff around, and then he also can protect you if some squirrely guy gets crazy.
I don't know. I'm kind of the more protective one, to be honest.
Right.
He's like, that's work. I'm separating. I'm just gonna party now.
Well, kudos to you. I think that's pretty awesome to have those guys behind you and think that you're good enough to come and support you and to be behind you. And I really think that's a lot due to your drive, your ambition. Totally. I mean, you had the courage to go and say, hey, can we hang out? And things like that. And so I'm looking for great things from you. And I'm telling you, if you don't come out to this show tonight, you're going to have to pay $750,000 for a ticket next time because she's going big.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I see the exciting thing is Army Ranger is starting to chart now, too.
It is. Yep. It's I think it's 104 on the charts total for Music Row, which is pretty great because we weren't even doing a Music Row. We weren't working it that way. And it's charting. It's playing all over the country, which has been amazing. This is the first time that I've had random people from all the way to New York, over here to Idaho, Oregon, everywhere, message me being like, I heard you on the radio, blah, blah, blah. So many awesome stations like you guys have gotten behind it, and I appreciate and I will never forget, ever, who my real friends are and who's been there since the beginning. So thank you so much for
So you're going to be okay with Scotty and I calling you up when you get big time and saying,
hey, remember me?
I'm okay with that.
So social media, if somebody wants to participate with you on social media, how can they go about doing that?
Yeah, I mean, you can find me at Jessie G Official for mostly everything. Jessie is Jessie, and then G Official. My website is jessiegmusic.com. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff. I post different things on different platforms, so I would suggest just go and let's be friends on everything. And
we'll text.
Like, found Jessie. Holy cow, I can't. What? Yeah.
When I've had a couple drinks, sometimes the Instagram stories get funny. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I, along with Scotty, say thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
You're amazing.
It's been awesome.
All right. We'll see you tonight.
Yeah, see you guys there.
All right.